Fine. We will dive back into this. So, last time we played, things didn't exactly go well. You guys had gotten to the final area within the mixed teams trials. The trials went to shit, and you guys started your combat with the decayed, with the decayed Umber Hulk, as well as 4 Umber Hulks themselves. You guys managed to take it out, not before it killed one of its own to gain mythic actions. And everybody survived that fight. The strange turbine fell off of this creature's back. There was a strange pause, and everyone was frozen in space and time for a moment as this cloaked elven man stepped out from seemingly nowhere and imparted some knowledge onto Morstead. A few abilities were unlocked for the player character's party, and then we investigated the strange turbine, whereupon the hidden boss was revealed. I did not expect a dying party with low resources, 1 dead party member, 2 at a single hit point.
Smile.
And nobody else here really looks what I would call good. The best one before the fight was honestly Klain, because he used his tattoo to give himself a long rest, and he is now dead on the ground. However, there is some silver lining here. Because we had some extra time, I was able to go over my notes a little bit better. As Aor's shape change, I didn't expect to have to use it in this fight. I didn't think, okay, maybe we would have had this fight. It was, I think, a decent chance in my head. But I didn't think the party would stop it from running. In retrospect, my bad. If I was a player, I would have done the exact same thing. I blame you 0%, because I would have done the same thing, undoubtedly. So, we're going to pick back up in initiative here. But give me a moment, as something on my end is being stupid. So,
I know for a fact you would have, because I remember in Paizane's trial, your characters tried so hard to make sure that one guy did not get away, and he still managed to.
yes. That's
and
why...
you guys weren't exactly looking very good either.
Yeah. I completely agree that I would have done the same thing, and I don't blame you. So, just really quick. Okay, good. That comes up. All right. So, I'm not even going to cue the battle music yet, because Izzy's turn is going to literally be her trying to break free from this restraint. Because she has no teleport to get over to somebody, and even if she couldn't cast her only remaining heal spell to help one of the people at 1 hit point. So, God willing,
hey, yo!
Okay. So, she breaks free, stands up for half of her movement, 5, 10.
This is rough tonight. This is rough terrain.
15. That's 30 feet. 15 is 30.
Yep.
Moves her entire movement and will cast the heal spell on Morstead.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
I can link it if you need me to, but I know it's on your spell
I've got
list.
it open. Yeah.
Heal spell is
Just flat heal.
70 HP.
75.
Yeah. No, 70.
70,
I
70 exactly.
Well, for
70.
yeah, for her it'd be 70 exact.
Yeah.
She also doesn't need to move to get that off on him, but she wants to get away from Ican.
Respect.
Run away as
Haken.
fast as you can.
Haken.
Yeah.
Sorry, Haken. So that is her. The more important thing is the text that I had the time to read in the off time that we had. So, I am just going to read this for you, and then explain why Morstead needs to re-roll with better advantage, and you'll see. So, per the text, this celestial thunderbird has a gift to guide those who are lost, imparting power from itself onto those who need it. This can be done for both divine and spiritual connection. While it does not guarantee success in the endeavors of mortals, it vastly increases their chances, be it a cleric who has lost their way or a druid who has lost their connection to nature. End quote.
Oh, wait.
So, in this divine
God.
celestial bird form,
Oh my god.
Aor flies over and wraps their wings around Morstead, and a divine electricity starts to be let off from them. And that is their turn. What is Nashtari doing?
Damn. Mm-hmm.
You know, how visible is that?
It is
was very-
it is extremely visible.
But
And
what would it be to
Aor
understand what had just happened?
Aor turns her head towards you. This is your friend, correct? You hear this in your mind.
Okay, and responds back, yes.
We're running out of options. Let's try and put our faith in your cleric one more time. If it doesn't succeed, do whatever you must. We will try to save it.
Thank you so much. God, what am I going to do though?
So, I think I know what your turn was going to be, so you can move forward
Yeah.
and ready an action if you feel his divine intervention fails. Because I think I know what your action was going to be.
Yeah, my action was going to be to use calm emotions on literally everyone in the room.
Yeah, because
Because,
if you
like-
move there, because you're
Like,
not
I don't
impeded.
even have to move, do I?
Within its 20-foot radius on you, I believe.
But it's a 60-foot range.
Oh, is it?
Mhm.
Ah, then technically you wouldn't have to move.
And besides, I'm currently prone.
Also true.
So I'm definitely going to do that. I'm going to ready an action to cast Calm Emotions if what Morstead does fails.
Oh.
And it's going to be centered on this point. I'll draw.
Yeah,
So
so
that you
that
know?
because it can hit literally everyone except Klain who's dead, so it doesn't matter.
It's a 20-foot radius, so everyone
Yeah.
except from me. But I mean, that's to be understood.
Yeah, it.
Yeah, it hits literally everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it gets everyone except the person who is dead. So
Yeah.
He's dead. His
Yeah.
emotions are already pretty calm.
so
he's at rest.
Can't get much calmer than that. Yep.
Pretty chill right now.
Morstead.
Yeah. I'm just chilling, boys.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
can't do that to me now.
Bonus action.
Sure.
Bonus action. I can do a bonus action if I'm readying an action, right? That's not
You
against
can
the rules?
still use your bonus, yes. Just your action
Okay.
you're ready.
I'm gonna use 5 Balm of the Summer Court on me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is it max?
It is currently max, yes.
So 5 times 6 is
30.
30. So that makes it 5 temp and 30 HP.
Okay.
Can't she stand up too?
And-
with
Half
her
movement stand.
And yeah, half movement, stand up, and she's kind of like shakily getting up. She doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't have her staff, so it's. Ugh.
So,
All right.
more steps.
That's my.
Yeah.
Last week there was some
Off.
inspiration used in off-screen roles.
I
So what I need from you,
3 times.
what I need from you is I need you to roll me the destiny die, a d30, with your normal cleric percentage numbers. Yes.
Oh. Okay. Okay. I'm just rolling.
You're rolling with a d30,
Okay.
aiming for your normal numbers.
Hi, Megan. Craig, real quick. You.
I think we're all praying IRL right
Oh
now.
my god.
Help me out, man. We need a 13. Just so everyone is aware of the number that we're looking for.
Or below, right?
Yes, or below. That's the highest it can be, is what I'm saying.
You want low.
I
We want
see.
low. We're going low. 13 or below. Pouring one out.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What's gonna happen?
Don't know.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
So,
The IRL divine intervention
Oh.
came through.
Oh,
what
shit. Thank
does
you, Elder Mercy.
Morstead think? In this moment, you feel as Eeyore in this form wraps her wings around you, you feel a connection that Morstead has not felt in a year. Has it been longer than that?
It's been a minute.
You feel this connection that you haven't felt for far too long. What is going through your mind? What is going through Morstead's mind?
He feels it. I think Morstead, stoic guy, is like about to cry in the middle of his like feeling it again. It's like, I give you my life. Give me this. Save this kid.
As your divine intervention succeeds, the divine energy radiating from this celestial thunderbird radiates throughout the entire room. The entire room goes completely white with light. And I need to transition us. As you feel yourselves being pulled away to somewhere else.
My staff.
My staff.
Oh well,
I'm
I'll
freaking
just
out,
go fight.
guys.
It doesn't matter. Let's.
As your vision blinds, you find yourself landing upon hard, solid ground. You don't feel like you're underground anymore. You don't feel like you're anywhere familiar at all. As you find yourselves in the middle of an inn. Klain,
Hi.
you regain consciousness and are brought to 1 health.
Okay.
You are essentially revivified in this moment. As your vision comes to, you find yourself within a large inn. The floors are dark wood with specks of lightly glowing blue throughout its pattern. Behind you, there's an archway with a set of doors oddly in the middle of the room. There are a few people sitting around the room, and two large fireplaces on the far sides. On each, there's burning wood that hits your nose as your vision comes to. The sound of crackling fire just above a light murmur of the patrons within the room. In front of you, there is a bar. A bartender with a face that looks like, and I will enlarge his picture for you. That's why I had the wrong. A bartender with a face that appears to be made of bones of some creature you haven't seen before. And a single man sitting at the bar. He turns towards your party, still sitting in his seat, and gestures for you to come over. You know, it's the quietest place in all of the multiverse. Crete, he gestures back to the bartender. I know this is your bar, but may I? The bartender silently nods behind him. And as he does, two shimmers of light beside you appear, and the sound of the crackling fire and the sounds of the murmurs dissipate as two kind of ethereal walls pass on both sides of the party, and you're blocked off in a way. It's nice to get away from duties from time to time. This man looking onward, looking down from his bar stool towards Morstead. Morstead. But before that, the man snaps his finger, and wooden mugs appear in everyone's hands, as some of you stumble forward to catch the mug. Please, please, sit. It's been some time since I've been in good company.
Klain falls to the floor.
Can I reach out and 4th level cure wounds on Clay?
Sure.
I'm right there.
Sure.
Okay. Cure wound.
What happened?
Neil
Are we all
walks
dead?
over without even like letting you finish talking. He just hugs you like really, really, really hard.
That's your house.
Yes. I'm glad you're okay. Are we okay? What's going on?
Take a moment, gather yourselves.
I'm glad to
Nash
see
is
you're okay,
fine.
Klain. At least you're up. That's good. Oof.
Nash is shell shocked. Also, add that to your health, by the way. So that's 26.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Do what he says.
I may have
Sit down.
broken a few ribs during that hug.
Yeah,
He has 1
was
HP.
a
Don't kill
little
him.
tense.
Yes.
I think the cure wounds came in through first.
26 HP.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's
fine.
down to 26. It was 27. Now it's down to 26.
Yeah, take 1 damage.
No.
The others kind of the others kind of step forward as well, kind of side. Please sit. I too was a mortal like all of you one time. A sellsword living in Absalom. Of course, it's my belief. No one man should hold power over another. To do so, to force your own way onto theirs. Your own way of living, your own ways of thinking. Of course, I made my reputation of never finishing jobs. Everyone always thought that my love for the drink was the problem. I wouldn't think lesser for a man if he did, but I digress. Please, sit, Klain, Nashtari, Ralis, Njal. I must say I wasn't expecting all of you when this day came.
I'm up
respect
a little
this.
bit. And,
Generally.
Nash helps you up.
oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
She's not meeting your eyes right now.
Noted. I'll walk over here. Can I grab that chair?
You can just grab a place to stand. The other chairs are kind of sequestered off by this ethereal wall that's been put up to give you guys some privacy.
Yeah. I'll move over here then.
Okay. You know, I never planned to become a deity. One night at my favorite bar, I was with my best friend and they issued me a challenge to take on the test of the Starstone. Of course, I would not accept, not that I would remember, of course. I didn't think about the matter, only 2 mortals in the past had passed the test. Erden and Norgrimber had lived to tell the tale before. But, well... Then he snaps his finger, filling his drink and taking a large sip from it. Of course, before going in, I made sure to fill my flask and take what I had to enter this trial. Or, at least I was told that's what I did. Quite frankly, I don't even remember how I passed. I can't even remember what was in there. Well, Saren Ray is still upset about that one, but she'll never let that go. Now then, I suppose it's time for a more serious matter. Little green one. You seem to be in a way of trouble. Klain, you were dead but a moment ago.
I would
Suppose I have you to thank for that.
Well, I suppose you could.
I thank all of you.
Not me. Thank Morstead. Even though his home has been desecrated, taken away by those who would wish ill will upon him and others. Know this, Morstead. My domain is not just some simple bar or inn. It cannot be kept within the confines of some building. It is wherever the mead flows, where merriment and joy can be had, where the weight of life is lifted, and in good company, like that you hold with you. Morstead, you embody all that I have wished for, allowing even those without coin, even down on their luck, and in a place with nothing, you give them somewhere to fade away. So,
charge it for that.
sorry, say it again. My
I
bad.
said no point charging someone for that.
Good mindset to have. So many quiet nights, prayers for men and women who had none to pray for them. But you were there, even in their death, even when the rest of the world had failed them. You brought them peace, and you brought them to restfulness. Your work has not gone unnoticed, though your connection may have been severed for some time. I've been watching over you. Of course, Father's taken an interest in you, so that's interesting. However, I can only offer you a place to rest in the World Serpent's Inn. I cannot take you to safety as you may wish. I can prepare you for what you have to do. Prepare you to save your friend, Ashtari.
Thank you.
Go on.
I don't know what else to say in this. It was so arrogant of me to ask so much, and Klain, I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to apologize for. It's the risk we all face every day.
Except he was right. Maybe if I had asked him to come with me, he holds some resentment. Ayaki, I know you said that wasn't him in there, and you're right, but he's definitely in there somewhere.
That doesn't make what he was saying true.
Your friend is gone, their mind twisted by force I can't mention. Yes, even as a deity, which doesn't really, I don't like that title. Deity, a god, so
Pretentious, isn't it?
yes, it comes with all this connotation, all this power. You wouldn't believe how many people don't get it. I didn't expect, but I am proud of you, Morstead. I'm proud of one of my own that fights so that others may have their day in the sun. That others may share drinks with friends and family. Now then, and all of you as well, you've been quite quiet as he gestures over to the NPCs.
Yeah, you talked to them for a minute.
Yeah, talk to each one, actually.
Yes, let's just kill Chris today.
Dialogue
That's a
select
good
option
idea.
on each NPC.
Yeah,
No.
you're feeling fine.
I'm
It's fine.
joking.
Gotcha.
Eeyore, I must truly thank you for this. My connection to Morstead has been severed for some time, thanks to, well, a bitch, quite frankly. Yes, well, I'm sorry, we're in the World Serpent Inn. I don't know what that, who are you? Morstead, is this your, yes, I am Caden Callian. But that doesn't matter. Rest. Thank you for bringing Morstead here. If it had gone on too much longer, I'm afraid... Well, it doesn't matter now.
I'm about to come here anyway.
Well,
Or somewhere else.
had this gone on too much longer, your bar been further desecrated. Some of my strange how clerics work, pulling power from me.
You offered.
I did, but I'm always more than willing to lend out a hand to those in the right mindset. Your powers may have started disappearing. I was trying, father had reached out his hand, but, well, he chose you as his champ. That's a bit different. Thank you, Ayor. Right. Well, you're welcome. It's only because I was saved by that creature that I was even able to bring him here. I didn't know I could quite do all the things it could. I just kind of was really hopeful, that it would work. So, yeah, nice to meet you. God of freedom. It's weird to say. Okay,
Haircut.
not that God of freedom.
I'm sorry.
No.
Now then, let us drink for freedom, for merriment, and for good ale. And he slams his drink down on the table and goes to take a sip of it. What do all of you do?
Sounds good to me. Take a drink.
I'm drinking.
Big ol' swig.
Taking a drink.
Holy shit.
Sips.
Yeah, I will sip it to be polite.
As some of you down and others of you sip on this drink, the taste is different from person to person. It tastes and smells, and you can take this as you will. It tastes and smells of home, of when you've been working a long day and you finally sit down for a break, and that cold drink finally hits your lips, and waves of refreshment wash over your mouth, of blissfulness and the world disappearing around you, if only but for a moment. And all that matters in this moment is the drink within your mouth. There's also a hint of cranberry. Before you realize it, even those of you who are just taking a sip, before you realize it, all of you have finished your drink in its entirety. As you finish your drink, you feel completely rejuvenated, and a burst of energy seems to fill your very souls. The following things happen for all of you. Firstly, everybody act as if you had just had a long rest.
Yes.
I'm clicking the long
Nice.
rest button.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I don't think I have it set up yet for myself.
Do I lose my temp HP?
Technically speaking, yes, that won't matter. Because the second thing that happens is all of you
Okay.
gain 14 temp hit points. Kind of a low roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
oh
is a
well.
low roll, unfortunately, for a bunch
Oh,
of
yay.
D10s.
Thank
And I don't think any of you are, but you are cured of any diseases, poisons, and frightened conditions.
I have another question.
Please hold.
Okay.
For the following 24 hours, you have advantage on all mental saving throws. If any of you have any, you recover any and all ability damage,
Oh, bless.
and you gain a +2 on attack rolls to hit.
Ooh.
Wow.
What's your question, Nash?
Does it apply to my earrings charges? I don't know if anyone else has like
No,
charges. with this.
those replenish on like dusk or dawn.
thank you.
Those are separate.
Okay, thank
This
you.
is
Just
this
had to
yeah,
ask.
So with long rest specifically, those abilities will get back, but not dusk or dawn ones.
correct.
Okay.
Not items that require a specific time of day.
Like no wand
Second
charges.
question.
Okay.
Well, no, I guess it would because I need to
Hmm.
quote unquote meditate on it, so I can't change my spells. Okay.
That's unfortunate. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't change my spells, but
Correct.
I mean,
But-
I thought, I could think. Anyway,
I have a question about my mechanic. Does that
Mhm.
mean my spell it disappears from my ring? Because that technically disappears at a long rest.
If you're getting a long rest, then yes. If it,
I mean,
if
I
it,
could use a counter spell back,
if it,
but
well, it. I'm gonna
but
say
it specifically says disappears if it's
Mm.
not used with at a long rest.
Mechanically, you are functioning as if you got a long rest.
So it would disappear then.
And
That's fine.
mechanic
I just wanted to
question
make sure.
as well. I'm guessing rage and haste and anything that was active falls off.
Yes.
Okay.
You could just innately stop your haste so you don't waste your remaining rounds and such.
Yeah. Well, long rest technically would refresh the...
Yeah. You would have, well, anyways, you figure that out what it says in the
I'll double
text.
check.
Feather Flames is a long rest, I think, right?
I think most of our
It doesn't specify.
most armament abilities are long rest.
I
Aside from
suppose
the
that's how I
epics.
should have
Oh, it
asked
specifically
about.
says next dawn. So I'm going to put it back down to 3.
This place ignores the laws of space and time. He waves his hand, and the sound of idle chatter and crackling fire from the surrounding room resumes. I'm sure you have questions. I can only keep you here for so long, though. Bringing you outside of the multiverse does have its limits. Don't all
Do
speak up
those
at once.
limits,
Stressed
do
out.
those limits allow us time to have another drink?
There's always time for another drink. He snaps his fingers and all the mugs refill. You will not get the benefit again, but for flavor you can continue
Yeah.
to sip on the mead.
Yeah. Mm.
What is
Yep,
this?
I'll take another mead. That was good.
The World Serpent's Inn. It's not my creation. I just choose to live here, you could say.
Can we roll to see if we know anything about this place?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead
Yeah,
and
chance.
give me... Planes would really be the appropriate one. Give me a knowledge...
I
know,
wish we
right?
Give me a
had that.
knowledge history, Morstead with advantage.
Ooh.
No, history's not
Oh,
your
great.
strong suit, Morstead, but it makes sense.
Oh,
I
accidentally.
forgot to toggle off advantage.
Yup.
It's the first one.
Okay.
Hearts
Oh,
not
no.
That checks out. That checks out
I
for
thought I
you.
might
does
as well.
Klain
Alcohol. Maybe
know?
I'll know some about alcohol.
Because I am an intelligence-based caster. Klain is kind of smart.
Boy.
Because for
Sounds like
some
a
reason,
smart
or Morstead, you could also roll religion instead if that's any better.
It's the, you know.
Okay, if it's the same, great.
It's the
All right.
same.
It's the same.
It's intelligence.
Okay,
I
great.
had more important things.
Fair.
Sorry.
So anyone with a 20 or higher, see, there's points where books don't help, and I was more so looking for,
Looking for the religious one to give.
There's-
Lots of
Truly.
extraneous knowledge from random
Um,
places now. Come on.
So, well, you may not have heard of the World Serpent in name particularly. You guys have probably somewhere within Ingstone's massive library, read a book, that talked about, like, demiplane isn't the right word, but specific pocket dimensions that exist outside of, like, the material plane, the Fae, the plane of fire, the different elemental planes. And there's been, you may have read like rumors of such a bar or inn that exists outside of the realm of the normal existence that is said to be a gateway to a multitude of other planes, almost a hub of sorts.
The hub pub.
Fascinating. Wow.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So what was the question, Klain? Then you were gonna say something, ask a question to him.
I don't remember asking a
Before they
question
hit-
other than for a refill.
Oh, sorry.
All good.
Of course, this place was not. I did not make this place. I just choose to live here because they have the best drinks. I can also make my own, but they have the best drinks. Thank you, Crete. No, we have and he kind of gives like a cheeky smirk over to Ayaki as he says, "We have Pura and Enna to thank for this place."
Fascinating.
Uh,
I suppose you can give us some more information about that, maybe?
as he says this out loud, like Sean might have figured it out. For the first time, not in your head, Ayaki hears a very familiar voice. You know, he had to go and spoil the fun. I was gonna walk up behind you and just like maybe surprise you and just see the judgment on your face as this Elithid walks over towards your party.
Of course you wanted to
What?
take her with it, because why not?
I love
Of course it is! Of course it is!
Her skin is almost like it's normally you're used to seeing these like pink or sorry, used to seeing these like dark blue or purple Elithids. But this one's skin is all like pink, light colors of purple, and it almost looks like their skin is like in crystalline shape parts. It's very like flat instead of the roundedness you that you've seen or heard about. I've actually seen in person. As she walks over towards you, you know, it's so fun being in your head, but it's interesting seeing you in person for once. Now, I know, judgment, oh, here it comes. Oh, she's an Elithid. They're evil. They must be the worst of people. I know I'm annoying to you. I know I'm in your head and annoy you. Oh no, this Elithid has been in my head. Oh, that can't be good. As she just kind of tries to gauge your reaction.
I'm gonna roll it just for my own sake.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what I get here. Hold on.
I can't believe you made her an Illithid.
You did it
Oh.
to spite me.
Oh my
Every part
god.
of this.
She's been an Elithid since
Oh
a
my
long
Oh
time.
my god.
It's even better that was
That's
pre-planned.
amazing.
It's even better.
That is amazing.
That's great.
Is that to see if you think it's still in your head?
No,
Okay.
no. That was for me to gauge how she would like how she would react to this. She's just gonna like narrow her eyes and go, "That explains so much." Fascinating.
Does it? Does hi, Klain.
Well, that's how you talk in my head. I'm assuming
Hello.
your Illithids, they do that.
Well, yes, it's more natural for us to talk in one's head. I took my chance to procure a space within your armament. It is nice to finally see it in person.
Y'all's gonna walk over and be like, "Wait, so this is the voice in your head?
Yes,
Apparently.
nice to meet you.
Hello."
She's useful at least. So,
Unexpected but fascinating. Hello.
yep, not what I was expecting.
I suppose not many expect an Elithid to be talking in their head. We're awful. The worst.
We've helped us. You can't be that bad.
Well, my kind doesn't exactly get the best reputation. Generally, you know, we're off doing something like sucking brains or thinking that we are the superior race and you don't need an
So-
elder brain to survive. There's better ways.
Is that to say you've never sucked brain or thought you were the
Oh
best
no, I'm
species?
not saying
Such a
that.
weird phrase. You've never
What
sucked
a
brain.
thing to ask for, Clay.
Well,
Oh,
it's
what a
just out
weird
of
question.
curiosity. I'm
Yes, I have, Klain, sucked brain, as you say.
It's just the phrasing.
That is
It just sounds
an
so
awkward
weird.
phrasing.
You sucked brain. Like, what?
Sucked any brains today? No. My gosh.
Everyone sucked a little brain. Relax.
So does
Just
that
a little
mean
bit.
the rest of our armaments are here?
No, well, Klain, yours is with you. They have their own place within your wrist. She's quite
Right.
shy, though. I'm surprised Leppy hasn't really talked to you yet.
Leppy
Whatever.
is her name, eh?
Yes, Leppy, their name.
Well, that's good to know.
They, I think they were trying to save your life before, Morstead intervened. But
Interesting.
I have so many questions, but I don't think I'm going to get very many answers at this current present time.
It's not a time though.
yes, I have made this place outside of. Time still passes while we're here, in a sense, in the way that you can move around and sleep and rest, and do things. But it doesn't pass in the typical sense of, well, you see her tentacles kind of lift up and flare, and images of the room that you guys were in kind of flow through your mind as you just see like the room is completely frozen and your bodies are still physically there.
Oh.
Really did a number on me, didn't he?
Concerning.
Yes, I think Leppy was trying to well, that creature, that's your friend, Ashtar? Anyways, I believe what Leppy was trying to do, that creature tried to rip your soul from you, Klain. She was able to save your soul, and it was being held within the, your armament, as you call them. Interesting name. Not what I would have called it, but what do I
didn't
know? I
name
just,
them.
Yeah, that was what we were told they were called.
Yep. That was just what we were
And
told.
what would you call it?
Oh,
I mean,
call it?
Robbie's a bird, so he's not really just an armament. He's a thing.
Yes, but he
being.
still is housed. Ravi
Does my-
is, well, that was the Aeon's doing. I merely took an opportunity while these instruments were in their incubation periods of sorts.
Does my tattoo have a name? As Y'all's kind of like looking down at himself.
Yes, well, see, now I can say more in person. Though he might still be listening. He was quite threatening, wasn't he?
Yes, I was going to talk to you about that, but I guess what I am. But this is strange.
Yes, Caden, am I, free to say his name here? See, Caden takes a moment. He places his drink down. Do what you will, Anna. I will take no responsibility for what happens to you if you decide to do that. You know how he is. He likes his heroes. Right. Well then, I'm gonna roll this in. Roll a d30
Oh God.
on a 20 or higher.
Okay, wow.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose Aether does have a weird way with things. Alright, good. I'm not gonna die immediately. That's promising.
Are we going to die when we're out of here?
I don't know. You are all caught in a very interesting situation. Very happy to be part of this. Kind of.
Do you have any other tricks that would be useful in this situation?
Well, now that you're... Sorry, Nash, I keep interrupting you. Would it be more comfortable in your head? You like that, don't you? You know, I didn't tell him what you were beforehand. I did mention, I was like, oh, well, she's, it's very fun to play with Ayaki. You know, they don't pick up on, hints very well.
I do appreciate that, but I don't believe I'm going to hide that fact anymore. Not thanks
Oh,
to
that's right, some of
Eora.
them don't know yet. You were separated.
Yes, so what happened?
Oh, Neshtari is, Kalashtar. She's not human. You're all quite
Yes, we were made
stupid.
aware of that
Can
quite
I-
recently.
Hold on, I want to just
Give me a straight intelligence
yeah,
check.
fuck that. Yeah, that's what I was
Kalashtar.
saying.
Go
Oh,
for
I
it.
do know what it is.
You know
Damn
what a
it.
Kalashtar is.
Do you though?
God damn it.
Do you though?
You're all
well, do
quite.
It's a 23, it's pretty good.
Some of you are stupid.
Yeah.
The signs were there. I mean, did you really just think she was an albino human?
Yes.
Have you seen the
all they
things
got
we've dealt
round
with in
ears
this?
or-
That's
You
an
have
8.
seen the
I
things
I
we've dealt
thought
with.
she
in
was
this
an
world.
elf.
Do you blame us for thinking anything at this point?
No,
I thought I was
honestly,
an elf. Have you
I
seen
don't.
my ears?
I don't.
No, they're hidden behind your hair.
She she moved the hair around as you know. There's a
Oh,
human
Oh,
hair.
they're around, aren't they? Huh, interesting.
Well,
Around
Well
ears,
then.
that makes them human.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure.
Kalashtar.
Yeah. But I don't believe I'm going to hide that anymore, and I have Eora to thank for that.
Oh no. Please. I didn't even know it was a secret. I blew your secret.
So would her spirit be present here, or?
Well, the way our spirits work is they're a part of us. It's not that necessarily it's always with us. You know.
Mm-hmm. But it's nice meeting you face to face, Anna.
Thank you. It's nice to finally meet you face to face, and I do. As she kind of like runs her hand along her tentacle. Apologize for any preconceived notions.
Okay, the player is rolling in that one, and I'm just gonna let that go.
Just the fact that she's an illithid.
The fact that she's
Oh.
illithid and that they
Yeah.
eat brains.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've been sitting here trying to figure out how Nash would react to that, and she's rolling with the punches now. The question I do have, and she turns towards, oh, what's his name? I'm sorry. Morstead's god,
Kid.
Caden.
Caden.
Yeah.
She turns towards Caden. You
Killian?
said that Haken is gone?
Ah, well, Haken is not gone. He's
I saw him.
trapped. He might yell at me for this one, but he's been corrupted by Void. all of the worst parts of a person, worst parts of the subconscious have been brought forward.
Would Nash know who Void is? I was just told who Void was last night.
Go ahead and give me a history check at disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah. Okay, here we go. That one. Not too bad. Actually.
14.
Not terrible.
14.
Terrible.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm not sure who Void is.
Void and Aether are. We've met them before in the past.
They're the creators, the All-Father, the makers of everything. They made you, they made me, they made the other gods. They were first.
I see, and Hagen is corrupted by one of them.
Yes, your friend has been twisted. The thing you fought before him, that creature, it too was twisted by her. To call it dark magic isn't quite right. It's pure nothingness. Void is hard to describe. A nightmare realm of sorts. It's very hard to walk in the plane of Void.
Void and Aether are essentially the opposites of each other. One is everything, one is nothing. At least from what we've been told.
That's a
Seen.
good way to put it. You, Nash.
Me?
Huh. And as he kind of ponders to himself, Anna speaks up. Yes, I was wondering about that too. One of these things is not like the other.
Are we in Sesame Street now?
Does this have something to do with my cloak having ripped up, trying to talk
Yes,
to a
it
god?
actually has exactly to do with that.
I want to know what's going on, man.
Who gave you those earrings? I've been fascinated since you've joined this little party. Those earrings, they have a different... They're not quite armaments like the others, but they still took the energy. This, you mentioned their name. This...
Adari.
Yes, Aldari, yes. That name... It's not one that has been even uttered in... God. Millennia?
She
At
did
least?
say that her name might be less than dust now, when I first met her.
Suppose that would be accurate. There's barely anything on her, even with access to all the multiverses. I haven't hardly found anything on them. It's irritating when you're outside the realm of time and you still don't have the time to find out everything.
Them?
Well, what could they be then?
Well, I'm gonna do another. This is just gonna be a roll to kind of see how much they've been able to gather.
Yeah, that feels
Okay.
about right.
Not
Okay.
terrible.
Not the worst. All I have been able to gather is that they are of same age as Aether and Void. I don't quite understand what they are, what their purpose is, what their anything is. But, that's an answer, I guess. They're old, as old as them.
Nash is now in deep thought.
You're muted, Morstead, if you said something.
I said nothing. I
Oh, okay.
mouthed a phrase that.
Okay.
Also, hi,
gotcha.
Vlad. I know I've been quiet to say. How are you?
I was wondering.
Before we continue, I am so glad my theory that I thought of last night was pretty accurate. Awesome. Anyway,
So interesting.
that's very interesting.
Now, you asked if there was anything I could do for you. Well, there's nothing I can do for you, but, someone is a little, and Anna gets right up in Klain's face. There's someone who's been apprehensive, eager to help you?
I've called out to Leppy a couple of times the last
Yes,
fight.
poorly. Very, very, very poorly so.
Yes.
They avoid direct conflict. They usually have to let me come to you. She's very shy. But that's fine. I don't know how much longer you have, so we're just gonna, and you don't even really notice it as one of her tendrils comes to the side of your head and just taps you, and you fall unconscious.
Oh, sweet. The mug that I was drinking halfway empty falls all over me too.
Caden just like snaps his finger and it appears on the table beside you as to not spill good mead.
Very important.
It's fine,
Don't kill the
Ayaki. I'm
kid.
not killing the kid. I'm merely putting him to her pocket dimension. He'll be out for a moment.
Oh no, she's doing
Oh.
brain sucking.
I don't think that's what she's doing.
She's sucking
No.
my brain.
Might be a bit more like, tentacles on if that was the case. But
No. I try to consider myself, I do have desires from time to time, and I consider myself, a vegan of sorts, if you will.
He does that. Not worth it.
No. You have questions. I try to. I go to different verses and I consume animals, or I take the brains of those who are convicted felons, people who are gonna die anyways.
could be worse, I
If we're gonna
guess.
die anyways, that doesn't mean you should.
Mm.
Your friends.
Look, my kind will die if we go long enough without it, and we get cravings. I know. Sorry, I can't help what
Does
I
eating
am.
animals count as being vegan for a creature that eats normal people brains?
Like I said, vegan of sorts. I know it's not vegan in the sense of, oh, I only eat meat, I eat plants. Like Nashtari over here, I only enjoy plants. I am a druid. I must eat my greens.
Is that true, Nashar?
Oh, sorry, are you not that kind of druid? I don't know you
That-
very well. You haven't been with them very long. It's been like, what, a week?
Something like that, yes. And no.
My apologies then.
Now Ayaki
Druidic.
is thinking in her head about an illicit druid and is laughing to herself at how stupid that looks.
Look,
Oh,
your
no.
druids are weird. Your druidic is just such a weird language to write. Why is
It is
it
quite interesting, isn't it?
symbols
I've always
and-
thought it as well.
in one world they
Right.
call it wingdings? It makes no sense.
That's a fun way to call it.
Yes, it depends on the world you go to, but
That sounds like a strange place.
yes, there are worlds that would rattle your mind. Anyways, I don't want to take up all of your time.
I hate to bring back to the urgency.
No,
of
your
moments.
friend who's dying in horrible straits, being corrupted by creation at the start of the universe. No, I understand your concern.
Is there anything we can do?
Well,
Like, other than killing him?
killing him would be the simple method.
Yes, but it's not the best one.
Caden will speak back up. I believe your best method would be, well, to try what Morstead did once. If you could
Yes, that seemed to work.
Worth a shot.
remove, it's not a curse per se, but you could remove it from him. You might be able to just to fight its essence.
Perhaps my being able to assist that with dispelling, I don't know, it might help weaken it anyway.
Now that we're rested, I have spells again.
Nash,
And
you
so do
could
I.
probably help with that too. Your
What about Morstead's staff? Didn't that
Yeah, if
Like-
Morstead
Yeah,
uses his
his
staff
face
and
appeared for a
influence with
brief
some of our
moment.
other abilities.
That was the remove curse. The face peeking
Yeah.
through. The staff hurts this void stuff extra. Or seems to work particularly well.
Well, perhaps with your remove curse, and then if I can potentially weaken it as well as Nash, it might stand a better chance of freeing.
I believe what Nash was ready to do might help in this process to separate. Your friend isn't themselves, quite obviously, but they still are about themselves. For the moment that Morstead brought them away, they were able to have their consciousness again. I think if you attempt to remove it, you may be able to separate the two creatures. Way of looking at it. But time is and you can see like dripping from Caden's brow. You see like sweat is starting to like drip off of him. The time is running out. I don't know how much longer I can keep you here. Morstead.
Real quick. Sorry. You can go.
Oh no, he's just turning to you to let you talk. If
Oh.
anything you want to say in this moment to your god.
What do I want to say to God?
Yeah, just casual conversation
it
with your
me.
god.
Normal.
He's honestly the most laid back god there is.
Why do you think
Not
Morstead
wrong.
likes him?
I like him.
Wait, I'm like him. What a
He's
cool dude.
just-
yeah, he's pretty good.
You saved my
Dude, guy,
character.
He's
He's
just a guy.
just-
That's the point of
he's
Kate
just some
Taylor,
guy.
Just a guy.
He's just a
Some
guy. In another world, his name is
Just happens to have a deity aspect, yeah.
Just some guy. Now that this happened, I couldn't feel anything for a while. Will that be back?
Probably for now, but until you find a place, not necessarily a bar, something,
I don't want anything else.
you may start to slip again, but I think you have a lot more time.
Well, that's something. More than I thought, at least.
Yes, well.
I ready an action to cast Calm Emotions when we go back.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Before we go, I'll see you soon enough, huh?
Yes. I don't know if I'll be able to bring you back here.
I meant the final kind of seeing, but you know.
Well, hopefully
Not
that
that soon, but you know.
hopefully that
saying.
isn't for some time.
It's not gonna be that long. It's not. It simply isn't.
I mean, don't you be
He's
morbid over
old
there.
for a goblin.
Yes.
It's not morbid.
But, I
for
mean...
him. It's really not morbid. It's a good thing. It's fine.
Continue in everything that you've been doing, Morstead. I am very proud that one of my own is doing what they are. I never thought it would be one of my own. But I'm very proud.
It's one of yours that taught me. I think I just came up with it.
You know what I... Now then. I need to rest, so if you could, and he gestures towards the doorway in the middle of the room as a portal kind of opens up from the middle of it. Go back and save your friend.
Thank you.
Of course. Good luck to all of you.
Niall's gonna walk over and say thank you as well, and that was the best drink I've ever had.
I'm sure it was.
Yes, for real.
If you stay with Morstead, you'll enjoy more in good company. Well, have fun. I have things to work on. Your friend will wake up, don't worry.
Like when we get back, or like
He's just
in
gonna
the
grab
second?
him and like
yeah,
drag him over.
We'll just bring him back. It's fine.
Like,
Yeah,
okay,
Klain
you're
is still
coming.
knocked out. That's
Come on.
right.
We'll just pick him
you
up.
need to
Klain
roll
is
for
out.
it.
Man, Harry.
Yeah, she's gonna
Neil,
like
can you
pick,
come
she's
help?
like pick him up.
Okay.
I have a
Got
12
it.
strength. I'm not that weak.
I'm not very strong, but I'll help anyway. It's fine.
You can carry his legs as I've
I'll
got
get
him
his
like,
tail.
over my shoulder. You've got him like his feet, so he's not dragging on the floor.
Yeah, pretty much.
Perfect.
Actually,
Oh my god.
hold.
I
for
could
just
I
a
could
make
just
a
lug him over
second.
my shoulder and call it good.
Okay, that's fine.
Because
Does he
Ayaki's
count
not
as an
that tall,
object
so
right now?
because Clayton's taller than her, so
Um,
her
An
shoulder's not
object.
gonna work.
Well, the thing is, you...
People are,
Sure.
technically, but
I lift him with my mage hand, quote unquote telekinesis.
Oh. Why not? Why not?
Sure.
Okay.
Somehow we carry Klain. Surely.
Yeah, it's
We'll
not
figure it
about
out.
the...
I just thought the
As a
image
group.
of like him over
very
Ayaki's shoulder, and Aralis is like following behind, holding his legs because he's way bigger.
And then he just starts floating.
and then he's just dangling there.
She's like, well,
floating.
had like a
I guess
No.
I'll just let go then. Okay, that's fine.
Klain's a good like 6 or 7 inches taller than I am.
Now he's just ragdolling around and floating around the air.
Mr. Caden, thank you again. We really appreciate the assistance.
Of course. Drink well, and good luck. As you all step through this portal and start to feel yourselves be pulled back away, you hear a chair being like scuffed and thrown to the side as his check was horrible, and you hear a familiar voice to 3, 4. I don't know if you guys. Yeah, you heard his voice before. Some of you hear a familiar voice as, "Wait a moment. I recognize them. Klain, Ayaki, y'all, Rallis friends." As sitting at the bar, but failed his check to realize sooner. running over and shouting towards the portal. A tusked humanoid boar rushes over, shouting at you guys towards this portal. Rowan is doing well. I, Proud Snout, am making sure of it. One day she will earn a trip to this inn and visit us, and I will retell this story of your victory. As Proud Snout calls out to all of you, as some of you recognize this voice. As Proud Snout and 2 disciples of Aristel were sitting within this bar. We will.
Am I still asleep?
Oh, you don't hear this. You don't hear this, unfortunately.
Wait a minute.
Oh, that's great.
As we will
Confusion.
transition
Confusion.
to
Confusion. I like him too.
Proud Snout's great.
Yeah, he's cool.
Wrong one. One moment.
It's like that's an interesting.
That sounded pretty
song.
cool.
Yeah, that was
For Bosnia
interesting.
It was
sake.
awesome. I liked it.
It is.
The first dude I
Cool
saw
technical.
was literally the board. I'm like, no, is that?
Wait a minute.
Like I said,
Yeah,
once we get
I
back,
guess look
I
over there.
readied
I looked
the
on the right
action.
side,
Not quite,
and I
not
didn't.
quite.
Yeah,
Is
Yeah, I was
it-
like, can
I
we
went.
ready
Is
some
that
action
an
here?
elephant? And then it was Anna, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I readied my action to cast Call Emotions. This is definitely
No.
not it.
No. Sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't sound
One
very
moment.
battle-like.
No, I'm not looking for battle.
Oh.
Oh?
Oh. Oh.
Sure.
O'Reilly.
As Klain,
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
as Enna's talking to you, just kind of like, what? And then you you don't necessarily feel yourself fall. You kind of catch yourself as you blink, and suddenly everyone should be able to see the map, but you find yourself in the middle of this strange grove with this moth-like humanoid that appears to be tending to this tree. They haven't noticed you at this moment because you got sent here. Not the way that they thought.
Leppy.
What? And as you speak up, they kind of flutter, go behind the tree, and you're how are you here? Your soul was brought back. Hi. You know my name. You know my name. How do you know my name?
Well, a certain Illithid had told me. And sent me here.
Anna sent. Oh, that doesn't surprise me. She okay. Hi, Klain. I was trying to save your soul, but then a god intervened, and you're fine now. Hi, my name's Leppy. You already know that.
He's just gonna start walking forward and just be like, I understand you're shy. I understand.
I also wasn't expecting guests of any sorts. I was, but then you got brought back.
Well, the place is beautiful.
Thank you. I've been taking care of the clover. It's doing well. Sorry. Yes. Leppy, you know that. I am I'm a Thylian.
Alien.
Desna put me to watch over you. She has not.
She did.
Your actions have not gone unnoticed.
I'm glad to hear that.
I've been cultivating something for you. The others aren't ready, but I think it's time we bring something over. Something you're going to need. Maybe not for this fight. But something from another world. sorts. If you want it, of course.
Oh, please. I love taking gifts.
Right. So, I'm a bit embarrassed. The ultimate, whatever you called them, the ability that you used during Rancor's fight, it was so boring. I wasn't the most creative with yours. Like Lepi's was way cooler, and like Typhoon
it
got
was
this
amazing.
like armor. He's very doesn't want to come out yet, but neither do I. Anyways, we think it's time that we bring something over. Something from a different place, a different world. So if you'll let me, may I see your hand?
I'll reach my hand out. Surely.
Now, this music. As you reach out your hand and Leppy takes hold of it, you see all of these buds around that have this faint like green hue to it. This green aura starts to flow out from all of them, comes from Leppy, and then goes like into your hands and starts flowing into your body. You feel this rush of energy and almost like vitality that you've never felt before. This is something we've taken from a different place. Elkest is a beautiful land and a place that is part of a cycle. This cycle has proven that they can change many things. That the power of aura can change the world. We think it's time we bring it to yours and step it into a new light. Klain,
Yes!
you are the first person who is gaining access to an aura.
Okay.
I
That's
am-
pretty cool.
I am going.
That's awesome.
I am going to go ahead and share with you the aura system.
Okay.
For now, this is your first time using it, so if you need it in this battle, I'll control it. It'll take time to get used to. Aura is a connection to everything. It's a connection to life. It's a connection to death. A cycle. Ultimately, one day, maybe, I think your group might make a decision for the world. And you guys are going to be the first to experience it. Well, anyways, you need to get back. They'll need you. They'll need this power.
Before I go,
Yes.
I will continue to reach out to you.
It might
Please
be
feel free to
easier
respond.
now. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. Talking is hard, and I know. But even if it's not in this battle, you're going to need this. All of you.
I see.
As this clover green aura now just rests upon your body. And we will transition back to the battle. Now everybody full rested, and as everybody else comes to, you now see that there's this back to the proper map. You see over top of, now standing, you're not prone. As you guys come back, there is this clover green aura that is just radiating off of Klain's body. As, yes, it is exactly what you're thinking. Nash.
Ah,
Meta
I'm thinking the
knowledge.
same
that
thing,
is
so it's doing it.
awesome! I'm so excited!
There is so much to this document. I don't understand how
There's
this
so
There
much
is-
to that
there is a-
system, man.
There is a lot,
Yep.
which is why, if you need it, Leppy is going to control it in this fight for you.
Right.
So,
Leppy, take the wheel. Leppy, take the wheel.
Take it from my head.
so as you guys catch yourselves back, the divine electrical light diminishing down over. Nash, your ready to action goes off.
Yeah. Everyone. I need.
Except for me.
Except from you.
Klain, you're
because
conscious,
I did
and-
not anticipate it, but it is going to be on
I
this
I mean,
area
technically,
again.
I'm not raging anymore from that, so
We still, unless you wish to fail purposely, everyone
Yes.
needs to make a wisdom save.
Yep, DC 20.
Advantage though, right?
The entire party and NPCs have
Yep.
advantage, as it's
But-
essentially a better version of
Heroes Feast.
Heroes Feast.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Make another one, Klain.
Oh my god.
Yeah, another because you have.
Nope.
No shot.
But you're not
No-
in it. You're
no.
fine. You're fine. You're not in it.
You're not
I'm,
in it.
I'm
Technically
targeting
not
the
in it,
same
yeah.
area.
But you know what? For flavor, we're gonna say you are in it. So,
Well, I mean,
as-
it can still hit him
Okay.
right here, so.
So,
Yeah,
for
there you go.
flavor, as you would
Mhm.
fail this, the green aura rushes over you, and Leppy uses a legendary resistance.
damn.
Nice.
Wow.
What?
With the
Okay.
green aura.
Huh.
I need to make a bunch of wisdom saves.
Wisdom.
What the fuck?
That's awesome.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I don't know
Oh,
what's
Rawlins.
happening. It's cool.
Oh, Rawlins,
What?
no.
I don't have the wisdom saves.
Safety
Oh,
green
shit.
protected you.
Yeah, seriously.
I need to know Haken's, by the way, when you roll his.
Huh. It's a pair of 8s. That's gonna be a no. I'm pretty sure.
Yay!
What's your DC is? I don't
Nice.
think he has a plus 12.
It was
Let
20,
me,
right?
Oh my god.
Yeah, he has a plus 20.
Let me double check his stats. Let me
Wait,
pull-
is it a wisdom save?
Is it a wisdom save?
No, it's charisma.
God damn it.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
So mine
Um,
would be
so he definitely fails. A lot of the NPCs are going to be different, but
mine would
Rawlins,
be 4
you
lower.
should
I'd
succeed
have a
now.
21.
Yeah, I'm failing. Then
just to show off. Like,
Okay.
plus 12, sheesh.
Yeah, I
Okay.
could have failed it the first time, but yeah.
so this wave of emotions goes over, and
Calming emotions.
calming emotions go over the party.
Oh, mean.
Some of you failing, some of the NPCs, but some of the NPCs are fine. As calm emotions goes out, and go ahead and link the text for me.
You know, that's the funny thing in my my stars. It don't list, man. I guess I could find it in the spells.
I'll just pull it up here. So
There you go.
cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
Use press any effect causing the target to be charmed or frightened.
But right now I'm making it indifferent about creatures of your choice that is hostile towards. So
Gotcha.
he is definitely not hostile towards us.
Yep. So in that case, what else? So Okay, so you see everybody's, including his like these like muscle like tendril fibers loosen as his body just relaxes.
There. We're here to help you, Aiken.
What if I don't want to be helped?
Well, that's just too damn bad now, isn't it? I made a promise to you to look out for you. And I'm gonna uphold that.
He just kind of cocks his head. Are you doing anything else? Are you moving? Are you...
We're not in combat now, right?
Technically, we still are, because if calm emotions goes away.
Okay, then I do... Okay, I have to move.
Is that
We're
just a prepared action?
We're keeping
That
initiative...
is an action.
Yeah. We're keeping initiative just in case.
I move... Okay, we come in
Just thinking in
standing,
terms
right?
of
Yes.
Alright, 5 steps
Oh, sweet.
here. For flavor, can I say that she picks up her staff with telekinesis, even though she's standing right next to it,
Yeah, that's fine.
without having to use... Okay, I do that. Pick up my stat. 5, 10, 15.
You're unabated because it's
20.
nature-based.
Yeah. That's my movement.
Okay.
I don't have any other bonus.
As their mythic action, instead of casting a 9th level foresight, they just use it to move up to you.
Oh, how convenient.
Because
That's scary.
their next mythic action was going to be a 9th level foresight spell.
It's fucking crazy.
It's a
Oh,
fucking
You're
crazy
insane.
spell.
You're an insane
Yeah.
person.
I know.
She is looking directly at him.
This
Very determined.
bunny boy covered in this strange black ichor. Only one blue eye can be seen, which you know isn't his eye color.
Yes, it is not his eye color.
Morstead.
If you wait, I might be able to assist come my turn.
I was about to say I'm gonna look at Ayaki really quickly.
I mean, move up toward him if
I'm
you
going
want
to. So what I'm doing is moving. That's
Mm-hmm.
basically my full movement. And then I am going to hold remove curse. No, never mind. Casting it at a higher level spell slot do anything for me in this instance. There's nothing in the spell description that says so just like from a DM, like, would you give me something special if I used my 7th level spell slot to do it?
Oh my god.
What level is it normally?
Oh my god.
It's a 3rd level spell. So will you give me something?
Yeah, I will keep that in mind.
Okay.
It
Then I'm gonna
will.
use my highest level 7th level spell.
It will have an effect,
Damn.
especially with your doing things in unattended ways from your staff.
Yep. My special. And then I will hold until Ayaki can assist me in however she's going to do so. And then I will just cast it. That is my turn.
Okay.
Let's just call that used.
All right. I'm not gonna go through all of initiative because everyone's kind of waiting to see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
I need.
By the way, this goes on for a whole minute, so we got...
Oh, you have plenty of time. Yes.
we have time.
I'm trying to find. I'm probably gonna need a token, and I forgot to.
Who all is calm by the calm emotions right now?
Not me.
I think
Klain and Rawless.
Aldora
Did you make a
was the only one
charisma?
that
I am
failed.
not.
It's a charisma save, so if you didn't do
Yeah.
a charisma save, then
Charisma
change it to
I
that.
fail.
Yeah, which I succeeded, so.
It'd be a
I
-4
did
on
not.
mine, which would be
It
a
only
21.
prevents you from doing actions that would harm, essentially, right now. So,
Correct.
Oh, even with the minus on mine, it would still save. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I would be right at 20.
Sorry, bear with me a moment here. I don't have Haken's token in roll 20.
Oh.
I don't have his normal token in roll 20.
aw.
I know. Because before session I was taking a nap to try and feel better. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Mhm.
I'm so excited.
I feel insane.
As I
You should. You are
I feel
insane. You're
crazy.
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm possibly gonna need it, so you know. I know I have.
Absolute MVP over there, Becky.
Save me time. Send me his picture if you have it.
Of all the plans we had, that
Oh
was not
my
what we were going for, but I like it.
Yeah.
That was like a
I
plan,
don't
like,
know if
oh,
you
over there, but I
changed it since
feel
the
cool
one
with
that
this
you
plan.
sent me because you got mixed up on his gender.
Yeah, I was just going to use the 3D one.
The 3D.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a second. Give me a second. I can find it.
Yeah.
I just have to search. Hold on.
Yeah,
It's gonna be easier if I just go through her backstory, I think.
that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing.
All right.
You know,
hold
as
on.
someone who wasn't around to hear the original plan, it is very interesting to see that things have gone this way.
Hold.
What was the original plan? The calm emotions and then.
Here we go. I got it.
Found it.
There's
Both people
emotions
find them
because
at the same time.
we were assuming my divine intervention failed because it had.
It's because
Yeah.
you didn't have all the information, because I didn't realize everything that the celestial
can't
bird could
believe-
do.
God, that was
That
everyone in
That bird is
unison was
clutch.
praying
That's-
IRL, and we had an
Not even
IRL
that.
divine
I
intervention.
cannot believe that she's able to turn into a bird that helps lost clerics. That's an insane thing.
The intent.
How?
Well, it was the main intention of it was for spiritual, for the Kalashtar.
Yeah,
The main
No,
intention
believe
wasn't
it called it
for
out. That-
you.
makes me feel crazy.
It wasn't for. It
physically
wasn't
couldn't
for
It
you.
still is
And you rolled
an
an
action
11.
though, so
that was
that's
amazing.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So,
I am so happy.
I need, so we're gonna go, at this point, we're gonna go just jump to Ayaki, who had something to help with. I don't think Nyal had anything, question mark?
Technically, I should go before Niall
If
anyway.
if Rawless was still like restrained, I would go over to help her because technically I'm not raging right now, because the whole being teleported to the bar.
Yeah. A lot has happened in a short span for the
Oh
characters.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to come over here. I am going to do a dispel magic to attempt to assist the remove curse
Okay.
from Morstead.
So take that into consideration.
Of course.
So,
My
remove
turn
curse.
comes before Morstead, right?
No,
Morstead
I
was ready.
held my action.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
it's
held
just
action so that I could
Yeah.
assist in the removal,
So,
Yep, I
second
missed
act.
that. Anyways, continue. Moving
but
on.
also on my turn,
mhm.
I want to use my bonus action to activate my reflexive insight.
Ah, yes.
So, for those that do not know what it is,
Smile.
once per short rest that's flash of insight. Reflexive insight. Once per long rest, I can use reflexive insight as a bonus action to catch a glimpse to the near future. She sees roughly 5 to 6 seconds, one round into the future. After doing so, she can decide to take the turn. This acts as a surprise round, enemies or whatever. Well, basically, I see the round. If I don't like how it turns out, I can reverse it.
You get to see what happens.
So we get to see what happens this round, and if we don't like the outcome, we can reverse
we
it
do
back to
something
here and try again.
You can
I like it.
you can alter something to get a different result.
Yep.
So, remove curse. Is that a roll on your end or their end?
So, interesting thing is that it's not supposed to be used like this, technically
Cool,
speaking.
great, awesome. You're right.
It just removes curses.
Roll me a d30 with advantage.
Yeah, that's
And
what
the
I was
DC is
thinking.
lowered because of a lot of things in play.
Okay, well, let's just number 1. Bad.
We're looking for DC 15.
Fucking God. God in heaven. Why?
So, Ayaki,
We're gonna rewind that
in
turn.
this moment, you look into the future and you see that your dispel magic functions in an improper way, canceling out the remove curse unintentionally.
Okay.
So you
So is that
bring it back. That doesn't happen.
correct?
And
So
then-
does that tell me I should not do the remove curse or the dispel magic?
Instead, you can do something in place of remove or in place of dispel,
What
if
would
you
I-
have anything.
No, I was gonna say, would
As-
enhance ability help? That doesn't help anything.
You have bought at the very least one more roll.
You know what I'm gonna do? I am going to try. Now, I don't know if this will work. This is gonna be DM's thing.
Mm-hmm.
Can I potentially petition to Enna to allow my natural roll to go to Morstead? In the past, I've used it that way once before, where I've allowed my pick a number to work for another person. I've had to roll a thing to do it.
Roll me a d30.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Come on.
Have better luck than me.
Come on, Anna.
11.
God damn it.
I was looking for that. I was looking for a 20.
I figured you were.
I'm gonna say no. Although you feel it might be possible since Morstead, especially since you're doing it through Morstead's staff. You feel it might be possible, but you don't think in this moment that you can.
Okay.
I knows. Listen.
That's fine. And then at that point, I'm not going to. What basically Ayaki will try to do that, and her eyes will flash. They'll flash back and say, "I'm not going to do that. It will not go well. You need to do
Alright.
this."
Should
So
what would happen if I were to use Greater Restoration at the same time with Morstead?
It's not your turn.
So
It's
it's
not
not
your
your
turn,
turn,
not
and
even
they were
working.
kind of readying it for this moment.
The
I
trigger
know.
was me.
I would have asked to help too, but it's
helping.
already
So-
been decided that they're gonna
Yeah,
do it
I
now.
know.
Ayaki retracts as she sees the future. Morstead, you still have advantage, but it's DC 18.
Okay.
Mm.
Get in. We've just connected again. It's been a long time, buddy. Help me out here, man. Okay. I'm like hyping myself up for like the enter button on like it's not.
Yep.
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 Out of the dice.
Mhm.
It's stressful.
Holy shit!
Shit.
That is the best roll we could ask for.
roll!
Okay, just see if we nat 30. Just
rolling
see
it.
if
I
we
have
nat
I would
30.
just love to see.
What
Okay.
happens if it
Oh, we
doesn't
still
work?
get
It would have
18.
passed
Take the
the
29.
As you reach out your hand, you reach out your staff with all of your capabilities, casting this remove curse on this strange void creature as you know it now. It is its body, the black goo is shunted back. It hits, unfortunately, next to you. It is shunted back and hits against the strange turbine-like thing as it is separated from his body as a sweet little bunny boy falls unconscious to the ground. This strange mass now almost symbiote in like without anything to have like around, like put itself around, just like hollow insides floating around. 29. I feel like I gotta honor that.
29.
That is so
I've
good.
never rolled that good. I don't
As
think.
That's the highest roll, yeah.
That is so good.
I'm gonna say with the 29 on out of 30 on the destiny, what I use as a destiny die, without a form to hold itself together, and being shunted from its body, it just gets it just evaporates and is blown away from existence. If you had just made it, you were still gonna have to fight it. And
But a 29.
the room goes quiet.
Now it's totally thematically worked that I accidentally dispelled the first time, and the second time it worked amazing because I didn't
love
do
it.
it. Thematically, it looks so good.
Nash
I-
knees on ground, picks up Haken and is just hugging him tight.
He is currently very unconscious. He's not dying.
But he's
Right.
breathing, yeah?
He's-
He's not
he's-
dying.
Walking.
He's
Welcome to
breathing.
the party.
He's not he's not dying.
Okay.
Mechanically speaking, he is at 1 hit point.
I heal him.
Heal.
With heal.
Looks much better after that.
I heal him with heal.
I heal you.
And she's
And
just hugging him on the ground. It sobs.
with that being resolved, we're gonna end the
Gotcha.
session here because my throat
Yeah.
is
Yes,
killing
that's
me.
fine.
Understandable.
That makes me
Of course,
happy.
of
I'm
course.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay with
So
this.
bad.
Absolutely, totally understandable.
Oh my
Oh,
god, thank you.
Rolled a 29.
Man, Megan, you were the
Bro.
MVP tonight.
Oh
Bro.
my gosh.
Oh my god.
That's some clutch
I
shit
feel
right
insane. I feel crazy.
You should. You're awesome.
Oh,
I can't believe that actually all worked. That was fantastic.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
That's why I'm happy we honestly didn't play Friday.
there. Yeah.
Ah,
I was
I'm
able
just
to
glad I got to use an ability I so rarely use because I forget that it exists.
You're welcome, by the way. I remembered it for him.
You did because I don't think of that ability.
Klain.
I don't.
Yes.
So your ultimate unlock ability is gone and has been replaced with the aura. As some people are familiar, aura is a system entirely on its own. Your world doesn't have a cycle, so you don't have to worry about decay in the way that the other world does at the moment.
Oh my god.
You still build decay, you still gain levels of exhaustion,
Mm-hmm.
but the big difference is it goes away naturally every day. Aura gives you the ability to just naturally, for those of you who aren't aware, Aura gives you the ability to, as a free action, you can spend it to give yourself advantage, you can spend it to give yourself a reroll, You can use it as a shield to, and I know we're rebalancing things.
Yeah.
You can use a bonus action and expend 1 to 5 decay to increase your AC for a single round. You can use it to heal, depending on how much decay you spend. This does, if you have normal exhaustion, these level of exhaustions do stack. But essentially, Klain has been gifted an aura from another world as I ran it by that DM. And each aura also has, each color aura has a special ability depending on what aura it is. Green aura is you can spend 3 decay to add a +5 to a saving throw before you make the roll. Additionally, you have a special aura, and that ability gives you a once daily legendary resistance.
Nice.
So
Wow.
It's really good.
you can
Yes.
take the time to look that over, as this is something I've kind of been discussing with my DM for a bit, bringing aura to another world.
Thank you, AJ.
Yes. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Mike,
This is,
but yes.
This is very cool.
It's
This
Mike.
is very cool. Thank you, Mike.
As
This
you
is
know,
very cool.
who knows? Maybe some other people will get auras in the future.
Ooh.
So are the auras like permanent?
The aura is permanent. It you can choose to have it at all times just gently be flowing from your body thematically, or you can suppress it so it doesn't show outwardly. That's up to you. Yours is the color of a green clover. They can be different shades of like what they are, of different shades of colors.
Gotcha.
But we will pick up 3 weeks from now.
Yep, because the next 2 weeks will be Stroud.
We will pick up here. In the off time, I will probably after the weekend, once I'm feeling 100%. I have a debut to do tomorrow, and I'm hoping I feel a bit better tomorrow. We will go over everybody's character sheets and kind of rebalance, mainly for AC.
I think I know a good way to balance mine. Just cut my unarmored thing in half.
So we're not even gonna. We're gonna be changing completely. Like, Klain is not gonna be able to bonus action to add intelligence to AC. We're gonna be completely getting rid of your rage AC and just. I'm not going to. We're gonna change it into other things, so it's not like you're losing out. You're gonna get changed. It's gonna get changed for utility instead. So you guys are still getting some benefit from it, but in order to have it things still feel good, the disparity I have right now is that, like, I have someone who can sit at like 28, and meanwhile there's somebody else sitting at 18, and it's like, how do I make a boss feel? A boss wouldn't feel good if it had a 50% chance to hit some people. It'd be like, this is a boss, but what the fuck do I care? I'm not getting hit by it.
If I have everything active, that's 28 plus a metric ton of HP.
Yeah, which is absurd for barbarian.
Whereas the squishies in the group are like, it's targeting me. Well, I guess I'll just go die.
Yeah. If I ever unlocked my epic, you have my AC +3 on that, so it would be 31 in the future.
32.
Math, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get to 29 with reactions.
Yeah, Klain can get like something ridiculous.
32.
I was gonna say Klains is like 30 something with all of his buffs applied.
My base is just 20,
which is like Pathfinder numbers, and it doesn't need to be.
is not built for that.
No, it's not. So, within the next few weeks, we're gonna rebalance that, bring that in, bring everybody's AC down to earth. I am gonna go relax. Thank you, everybody. We'll pick up here with role play with the void creature being defeated by a 29. I was gonna have you guys still fight it, but
I was ready to fight the
But
heck out of that.
I was ready to fight the
Yeah.
heck out of it
9.
too. Nash
I was
would
ready
be
to like
so
just
behind.
give it a huge blow as I
Yeah.
poofed
You
away.
guys
I was like,
were
but it's cool. I'll take it.
fully healed to go, but I feel like I have to honor a 29
Oh,
out
absolutely.
of 30.
Oh,
I was gonna
absolutely.
attempt
Oh,
my
yeah.
dragon breath on that thing.
Hell
Yeah. I would have fully silver damage, max damage, poof, teleport, get my fuck out of there. Yeah.
Oh.
I was about to
Mm.
release the Red Panda army.
Oh no.
Red Panda Army.
Release
We
the
get Pabu.
Oh
pandas.
my god.
We get Pabu. I'm excited. We get Pabu.
Yes. Yes, we get Pabu.
Yeah. Are we doing Friday next week for
Yes,
Strahd?
because it would normally be a night that I would be with D&D. So yeah, we'll be doing it on a Friday.
Oh, we
So
get a
we'll
long
nice
session.
long
I can't
session
do
in.
Friday.
Yeah.
Oh.
Never
Okay,
mind.
we're
I
doing
guess
it
we won't be doing
Thursday.
it.
I'm sorry. I think I told you guys like a month ago.
So I
I
forgot.
My
honestly don't
family's
remember.
coming into town.
Oh, that's
during
right.
Okay.
You
graduating
did
law
tell
school.
us that.
So my family's going to be here
You did
Cool,
tell us
cool.
that. I
Cool
remember
stuff.
that now.
both in the
So-
evening and then early the next morning. We're like getting breakfast. So
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So we could do it either
Alright.
that Thursday or that Saturday.
can't do Saturday.
Okay.
Just
Well, I wasn't
Thursday.
sure based on how long you made it sound like they were leaving in the
They're-
morning. So
No. They're going to be here all weekend. So they're getting in
Oh,
Friday and then like the
Mhm.
next. So we
okay.
have, like,
I
evening
misunderstood you.
plans
My
through
bad.
Friday evening, 2 morning plans Saturday morning. So it'd be like. Anyway, I need to get sleep, and I don't know when I'll be
I
home
understand.
Friday night.
That's
So
fair.
Fair
we'll
enough,
just
fair
so
enough.
Thursday
Saturday
then,
night.
next Thursday.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
sorry.
4th.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Oh, you're fine.
But
And then
fine.
the next week after that is the Thursday as well.
after that,
Well, we'll see because since I'm not busy
Whatever
next
works.
Friday, I may be able to shift my stuff a week and do my Friday night next week. Just do 2 weeks back to back there, and then do 2 weeks off.
Okay, we'll just TBD that next week
Oh.
then.
So yeah, we'll TBD the second one, but next
Alright.
week for sure would be Thursday.
Morstead, I'll say this now since you're not going to get to go back there.
Mhm.
Had you ever tried to use that spell, there was a chance you would have been taken there.
Interesting.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff.
There
Okay,
we
I'm rating out my stream.
That's crazy.
Yep, I'm
yeah.
just going to end stream. Thanks, Vlad, if you're still there. My throat hurts. I got a debut tomorrow, so I'm going to go
Bye.
rest.
You're
Bye.
gonna get
Good
like
night.
all the